In 2021, Tesla announced that it was developing a humanoid robot to work in factories. It is known that his height will be 173 centimeters and his weight will reach 57 kilograms. Instead of a face, he will have a display that displays important information for people around him. The official presentation of the Tesla robot is expected only in September 2022, but the Chinese company Xiaomi has already presented a copy of it. It also looks as much like a human as possible and is called Cyberome. During the presentation of the Chinese giant's new devices, a humanoid robot came on stage and presented the head of Xiaomi, Li Yijun, with a flower. The robot looks very stylish, but most of all, people are interested in what it will be capable of. For example, will he be able to carry loads like a Tesla robot? Xiaomi is already known all over the world. Without any exaggeration, it is as well known as Apple and Samsung. This is a very large manufacturer of equipment, so during presentations it has not been able to do with announcements of several smartphones for a long time. Previously, she had already surprised the public with a demonstration of a robot. In 2021, she released a CyberDog robot dog, which strongly resembles the Spot from Boston Dynamics. During the presentation of 2022, a new robot came on stage to the head of the company, Li Jun. His name is Cyberome, and he looks as much like a human as possible. He has a head, torso, and all limbs, so he moves on two legs without any problems and keeps his balance well. In fairness, it should be noted that the walk-in mechanism at the moment is not the best, because the Atlas robot from the same Boston Dynamics walks much more confidently and is even able to perform tricks. But for Xiaomi, which is best known as a manufacturer of smartphones and fitness bracelets, this is a very good result. According to Li Jun, the robot was developed by the Xiaomi Robotics Lab division, which endowed the design with many functions. During the presentation, only walking and the ability to give a person a flower were demonstrated. However, at least on paper, the Cyberome robot is capable of a lot. For example, it is equipped with the MySense Deep Vision module, which helps it navigate in three-dimensional space. Today, even a cheap robot vacuum cleaner has this ability. So we are most interested in the fact that the new robot is able to recognize gestures and emotions of people. The processing technology is called MII, and at the current stage of development is familiar with 85 types of environmental sounds and 45 types of human emotions. During the presentation, it was said that Cyberome can notice a person's sadness and comfort him. It would be interesting to see how this happens, but the company has not demonstrated it even on video. Maybe an old display installed instead of a face is involved in this case. How to perceive Xiaomi's humanoid robot is not clear. Given its ability to recognize emotions, it can be assumed that it can be used in hospitals to care for patients. It is clearly not suitable for dragging cargo like a Tesla robot, because it walks too uncertainly and generally does not look very strong. According to TechCrunch, it is best compared with Asimo. This is an android robot developed by Honda in 2000. This project is still developing. So, the version of the Honda Asimo robot released in 2014 has a height of 130 centimeters, weighs 50 kilograms, and moves at a speed of up to 7 kilometers per hour. Both Asimo and Cyberome are most of all robots for technology demonstration. They are not suitable for use in real conditions, at least today. Let's start with the brainchild of Tesla, whose head is the above-mentioned Elon Musk. To substantiate his forecasts, on the night of September 30th to October 1st of this year, the American billionaire held a night presentation of Tesla A Day 2022, where he presented two working prototypes of the humanoid robot Optimus, conditionally belonging to different generations. When these humanoids enter the series, this is about the end of the current decade, then, according to Musk, they will be produced in millions of copies at a price of $20,000. The first prototype that participated in the presentation is devoid of external body panels. At the event, this robot demonstrated its ability to move independently on two legs around the stage and wave its arms to the beat of the music. The second prototype presented to the public was delivered to the stage using a trolley, since this robot is not yet ready to walk by itself. On stage, the car could do nothing but wave to the crowd. But the second android differs from its brother in a more presentable appearance and the presence of hands that resemble human proportions. Tesla promises to refine the robot so that it has hands with 27 degrees of freedom and a body with 28 degrees against more than 200 in humans. The developers will also have to improve the manipulators so that the robot can perform tasks that replace a person in various fields of activity. So, in the demonstrated video, a first-generation humanoid watered flowers in the office, carried boxes, and lifted metal bars at Tesla's California electric vehicle manufacturing facility. However, to prevent the robot from falling, they have not yet decided to release it from the safety rope visible behind its back. Along with the variety of functions performed, Tesla engineers must also create a battery that fits into the robot's body, which will allow the car to work without recharging all day. Moreover, the desired mass of the robot should not exceed 73 g. Also, from the already known details, the robot will be controlled via Wi-Fi or Li-Fi, and smart electronics used in Tesla electric cars are planned inside the humanoid as an onboard computer. And if Tesla's steps in creating humanoid robots may seem uncertain, then this cannot be said about Xiaomi's latest developments. Confirmation of this is the presentation of the new products of the Chinese company held in Beijing on August 11, the highlight of which was Cyberome. This anthropomorphic robot with a height of 177 km and a weight of 52 kg is ready to move on two legs at a speed of 3.6 km. Other Cyberome skills include the ability to recognize 85 different types of ambient sounds and 45 basic human emotions. Also, the humanoid is ready to carry small objects, holding a load weighing up to 1.5 g in one limb, 0.5 g in one limb. It is not a problem for Cyberome to stand in one of the main kung fu stands or give flowers, which the robot did at its presentation. To orient the robot in space, understand human emotions, and support conversations on various topics, Xiaomi has provided the humanoid with a variety of sensors, cameras, and microphones. The Chinese made the face of the robot from a flexible, old panel and provided 13 hinges with a 21st degree of freedom in the limbs. Alas, Cyberome will not appear on the market, because then, according to Xiaomi CEO Li Yuanjun, a humanoid would cost about 90,000. However, fans should not be upset, but it is better to be patient, because the Chinese manufacturer promises to create much more budget analogs based on Cyberome. And what about the Android child? And this already exists thanks to the Japanese company Riken, which introduced Nikolai earlier this year, an emotional robot child, or rather his head. Thanks for attention. Put likes, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the bell.